Well, howdy, y'all. This is Presley Hale, and you are listening to The Morning Ride.
Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch in Texas Homegrown Studios.
You're mad.
Thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch in Texas Homegrown Studios.
60% of the time, it works every time.
All right, welcome back in. It is the Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Live from Texas Homegrown Studios.
Brian Mars in studio with us, our special guest.
In the house.
I just realized I was messed up my own camera.
Brought us a nice
Chihuahua. That is really cool. That's going to go perfect in here, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I think I want to need a bigger box.
I'm going to come in, though, tomorrow, and the seal be broken. I have an anniversary.
I'll put water in there.
I have
and done drinking it.
I did that with my my Larry Joe Taylor bottle. It was an anniversary of Larry Joe Taylor, like 40th anniversary. I don't know, some big deal. And everybody signed it, and all this stuff. And I just had a bad day one day. And I was like, dang it. So I just made me some tea and poured the tea in there. Filled it back up.
Works. It works.
That was back in my drinking days. I can't do nothing. I gave up everything now that's good, pretty much. Like I pretty much gave up everything except for my girl and music and family, I guess. Other than that, anything else that made me happy, I had to give up.
Sometimes you do.
And I feel less healthy. Like, I think I was healthier when I smoked and drank and ate fried food. Like, I really do.
I think that's some. There you go, bro.
I'm doing the carnivore diet now. You can't have nothing but meat.
Yeah.
And I haven't really lost any weight, but I do enjoy steaks.
But I eat a lot of steak. Yeah. Amen, brother.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I just can't be a vegetarian. My food poops on your food. I'm just saying.
Your food is my food's food.
Yeah. Yeah, my food eats grass, so basically, I eat vegetarians. I should stop right there.
Oh my God.
That's going wrong.
I was talking to my kids, and I totally freaking blew their mind, man. Because, we were talking about all that stuff with the, vegetarians and all that good stuff.
You blew their mind with vegetarians?
No, we were talking about the what was it? I can't remember exactly. Hold on a minute.
Chips and Mars. He'll be back in a little bit. And go. And scene.
I had a thought.
You'll think of it what? We'll start talking and
I know
you'll
where
think
it
of it.
went. It's going to come back.
I told you, you're Mars.
Well, that's medicine, so that should help.
Don't tell him that. It's not even going to make it through the show.
Right, yeah.
Dang it. That'll be gone in one sip.
Yeah, I like my tequila.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. 100% agave.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, what else you got going on, man? You got a bunch of shows scheduled and coming up?
Yeah, we got a lot of shows scheduled up, thanks to
I already had
Gary back here.
Yeah, you got the guy.
Yeah.
When people say I know a guy. He's the guy.
He's the guy.
Yeah. he been around a while. Both of us. Back in my day, I'm getting to that age now. Everybody's like, "How long have you done radio?" And I'm like, I don't want to say. Because I had an intern once, and that was a few years ago, and I told her how long I've been doing it, and she's like, I haven't even been alive that long. Dang. Or, you're my grandpa's age. When I was at the Twisted J, I came out, and these boys were playing pool. I didn't realize I'd been working that late, and I came out, and they were laughing at me. I said, go ahead, laugh. It'll happen to you, too. And they're like, what'll happen? I'm like, One day you'll be cool, and then you're going to walk out of a room and realize you're the old guy. You don't see it coming. It just happens. So enjoy life while you're young, Ryan. Enjoy it. Don't get old.
I'm trying not to.
One day you're waking up and you hear something outside and you start screaming at the kids on the lawn and you're like, oh, it's me now.
Yeah. If I wake up and something don't hurt, I think I'm dead.
Well, that ain't right.
So you got any new songs in the works? You've been writing a lot, or
Yeah, well, we have like 12 songs that we can put out, but we're waiting for the right one, and we're gonna go back to Muscle Shoals to record with Billy again on what is it, May? Yeah. First week of May.
yeah? Tell everybody again who you're recording with.
Billy Lawson.
That's pretty awesome. I can't lie. I can't lie. Yeah,
That's killer.
Muscle Shoals is cool, man.
Yeah,
I want
man.
to go record with Billy.
You know,
Lawson.
yeah. I mean, that just there's like certain areas you just get different sounds. You know what I mean? Jeb's trying to turn that Lingoville into Muscle Shoals.
I'm happy.
He's been recording a bunch of guys.
All I need is competition.
Or yeah.
We need somebody to set up shop across town and like, you know, I need a
Town ain't big
rival.
enough for the two of us.
Yeah, I need a rival. You know? Right now, we're just taking all the people.
Probably not sure in Lingoville. But no, that's awesome, man. Muscle Shoals is really cool.
Yeah, man, it's
awesome.
great.
You get a different feeling, like being there. Like,
Well, I'll tell you what. When I first went in there, I was super nervous, man. But you know, because in my head, I'm over here thinking, I'm like, man, Billy's like worked with so many, great artists, and you never know who's gonna walk in too. So you have that going on, and so the whole time I was freaking out. But then he tells me to go up to the microphone and to get ready, but he makes it feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
So all that goes away.
makes a big difference. I mean, I believe in that. The whole vibe and energy of a room.
The whole
and stuff
thing
like
needs
that.
to be a vibe.
That's how we feel like in here. Being like, not everybody would want to be in an old barn, but you get this like comfortable feeling. And,
Yeah, man.
like
It's true.
yeah, it's homey. It's Texas homey grown.
Like it's
No, that-
chill. It's chill.
That worked out better in my head before I said. Hey, good morning to Janie Balderas. She's tuning in.
Tapping and running to yous.
Janie Balderas, man, what a great artist she
Yeah,
is.
she's awesome.
She's awesome.
Excuse me.
I never heard anybody sing the national anthem like Janie either.
No, that's right.
And Ramey Lynn, good morning to Ramey. She's up there in north in the
Capital
in the
Marine,
lakes,
2 years.
the Great Lakes area. And Jenny Foley, morning Jenny. She's
Good
probably
morning.
in Nashville.
Come
I would
on,
imagine.
Jenny.
She always gives me a hard time about making fun of Nashville. It's just too easy. So, what do you think? How are you feeling about Nashville? Have you done the Nashville thing yet?
Have I gone down there to check it out? Yeah, I've gone down there. It looks fun, but I mean,
Be careful of your drinks right now, evidently.
Huh?
wait,
Yeah.
what?
Have you heard that? Like, it's a
No.
big thing in Nashville. Everybody's getting drugged.
Oh,
Hide your wife, hide your kids. Yeah,
hide the dog.
they're and, like, I think they had like in 1 week they had like 40 people go to the hospital that had got like somebody put something in the drink.
like is it a specific like area or bar or is it
Nashville,
just,
all
just
of
around?
Nashville,
Oh.
like it's a thing.
That's crazy.
So be careful. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Unless you come from Texas, they're probably like, I put it in my own drink and they don't do nothing.
I drugged me.
I didn't feel a thing.
See what happened? I went to the bar and I drugged myself.
But I was thinking about
I thought I was gonna get pulled off, by a hot lady, but that didn't happen. I woke up in jail.
yeah.
Thought a woman was gonna take advantage of me. No, ended up in jail.
I seen a guy say that the other day. He said, I'm allergic to drinking. Break out in handcuffs. I was thinking about this, though. I saw these videos and all these people talking about, how bad it is that everybody's getting this stuff put in their drinks. And I thought, in the 80s, like, Tone Loc was singing a whole song about it. The Funky Cole Medina. You know what I mean? Like, the whole song. Like, and I remember I was in junior high singing that song. Like, the times have changed.
That song's about drugging somebody?
Yeah, the whole song, the Funky Cole Medina.
What?
That's what the whole song's about. He says, put a little Medina in their glass and the girls will come real quick. That's what it says in the song. What? There's even a music video showing you how to do it.
No.
Yeah.
Showing you how to do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then in the end of the
Someone
song,
got sued.
and then in the end of the song, his little chihuahua gets some and it's like, doing, like on people's legs and. You for real? You never seen that?
No.
Yeah, go Google that.
Funky Cole Medina.
Yeah. His whole song. Times have changed.
No, songs in the 90s. Songs in the 90s talk about all kinds of stuff that you didn't realize until you, like, I remember, like, going back and, like, some of the Third Eye Blind songs and different stuff like that. You're like, oh, they're talking about meth. Okay. They said crystal
Oh, I
meth
know.
right
Like,
there.
when you figure out what the really song's about, it's like, what?
Wow, okay.
Do you get that when you
Another
see...
bump, and another bump, and another bump. You know, like, oh, I know what he's talking about.
Do you ever get that, though? Like, I mean, sometimes people just make it into what they want. Do you ever have people,
Yeah.
like, listen to one of your songs and think it's about something completely different? Like, I think that's kind of cool, though. Like, when people make it their own.
Oh yeah.
But have you written one that, you know, someone come up to you and said, hey, you know, is it about this? And is something
Well,
completely...
this last one, yeah, that she goes good with tequila. I get it all the time. You know, they think it's about a girl when it's really not. It's it's metaphorically talking about my hometown. So, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good tune. I didn't get that either. I thought it was a girl.
Yeah, but
Yeah, see?
but that's the thing. Like, that's the thing though. It's all in the mind of the beholder, right? Whoever hears it, they're going to
Yeah.
interpret it however they're going to interpret it.
Definitely.
Jody's got one called it's about a stalker called The Ghost.
Yeah. I had one I wrote. It was about. Well, the girl was like really pale, and she would just show up everywhere. Like you turn
Oh.
around, and she's like, "Hi." I'm like, what? Like we ditched her at a party one time and came here to play. It was me and Co Wetzel and Cody Dodd, and I can't remember who else. But we were like, we can't get away from this girl, so we just left and came here. We're sitting around the campfire, and she comes walking around the corner. She's like, "How are you guys?" And we're like, "How does she know?" And it's like she's like a ghost. So that became a thing. But I wrote a song about it. I played it one night, and this guy came up to me, and he thought it was about heroin. He goes, I was like, what? He goes, so you do heroin too? I was like, no.
He's like, dang, I was gonna see if you
never
had
done
some.
that. He said, well,
Or that's her name.
he said, that's my ghost. And I went, huh. Never thought. I thought, everybody does that. I was like, maybe I wrote a deeper song than I thought.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, everybody has a different kind of ghost that haunts them and chases them around.
it's true.
Mine just happened to be a crazy woman. But that's when I changed my mind about songwriting is maybe I need to make it a little more vague so people can make it their own, Maybe music videos kind of did kill that because if you do a video, you're telling them what it is.
That's true.
And then that's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the music videos versus just like radio. I was telling y'all, I'm like I used to look way more handsome when it was just on the radio. Like I could sound way skinnier without the video cameras. Hey, good morning to Marcin. Marcin's listening in Poland.
Top of the morning to you.
That's one
going
thing I
on?
love about Facebook is it translates, so you can actually read
Yeah.
like when people are listening somewhere else. That's cool. Marcin, they have a whole him and Yaroslav Yender and Raphael and
Oh,
all
yeah.
those guys over there love Texas music.
They sure do.
Yeah, they're big.
Isn't
big
there a
supporters.
bar over there in Poland that's like got a big Texas flag on it?
No, that was the one in Russia. That was
Russia.
Yeah, I had a friend play in Russia, and it was an underground bar. And he says you start walking down the steps. The first thing you see is a huge picture of J.R. Ewing with lights on it, like he's a president or something. It's like a velvet painting of J.R.
That's
Ewing.
wild.
And then he said, then you get down in there, and they had like a Texas flag on the roof, covering the whole ceiling, and everybody's dressed up as cowboys. Or what their
Yeah.
idea of it is, probably like pointy boots.
A little howdy partner.
He said it was. It
You
was
want to
like,
go down to the hoedown? Gonna go and rope some stuff.
he said it was just like being at a Texas bar, but that instead of whiskey or Ray, he was drinking vodka.
What's this whiskey? Need vodka.
He said it was an experience. So you never know. Like Texas music is big.
It's true.
He's the one that told me, he goes, if you go to overseas, don't say you're from America, say you're from Texas, because it's a whole different response. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he goes,
Yeah.
people love Texas. It's like, huh. That's like saying if you're from Fort Worth or Dallas. Like,
I met a guy in front of the Pearl Saloon down the Stockyards the other night. I was watching John Hope's music video release.
oh yeah.
He did a song here called Fort Worth Famous, and so I was the producer and the drummer and the harmonica player on it. So I showed up to
Stunt double.
Yeah, I got invited out to the release, and I'm sitting out front. I smoked me a cigarette, and this fella walks up, this Canadian guy, and he goes, "Eh, you got another one of those cigarettes?" And I was like, "For $1." And he opens up his wallet, and dude just got this bunch of money in there, but he's like, "I don't got any ones." And I was like, "Any of them green ones will work, you know?" And he goes, "Okay." And he hands me $20, and I was like, "Dang." And I tried to give him like 5 cigarettes. I felt bad, you know. And he's like, "No, that's okay."
That's probably what one cigarette costs in Canada. Is $20.
I was like, I go. I guess you're used to them tariffs already. And he goes, that is so funny. He goes, "I wish all the world was Texas." And I was like, but then there would be no Texas. He goes,
It's true, but
It's hilarious.
people in other
Everybody-
countries love other.
everybody loves
Yeah.
Texas, man.
Texas.
Everybody I've ever talked
We
to.
should start a Texas on Mars.
Yeah, just cut out
Like we need a section.
fence out, you know.
so it
section
can
that
make a
looks like Texas.
redneck. Yeah.
I like it.
Well,
Yeah.
90% of it's what, like dirt. We got plenty
Yeah,
of dirt up
we're
there.
used to it.
Yeah.
Be like West Texas.
Yeah.
We need to bring a pool. 'Cause there's no water over there. We need to bring a pool with us. when
We'll
we
call
go
it No
up.
Paso.
No Paso. Death Valley.
Are you writing this down?
You can go back and watch it. It'll be on Facebook Live. You can go back.
So gold
YouTube.
line here.
It's on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
We incriminate ourselves daily. It's all being recorded.
It's very true. I never thought about that. Dang it. We're going to hear that at one point in our lives.
There's
We're
no
going to hear.
secrets on the radio.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna hear. Is we present to you in evidence YouTube. It's YouTube video with Brian Mars.
And I was tired when I said that. I just woke up. It's early in the morning. Hadn't had breakfast.
It's crazy. I get called out on that too because I go live like on TikTok and stuff like that, and I get traffic from Brazil,
Yeah.
and every time somebody asks me on the chat, they're like, "Where are you from?" I have a habit of always saying Texas, and they're like, "Oh, you're from Texas." They're like, "How come you Americans always say Texas?" And I was like, "Well, sorry, it comes out
That's
that way,
because that's where like the cool people live.
Texas
Because
is
we're the biggest
Yeah.
state.
It's the Sparta of the New World.
Yeah, and so man, I tell you what, it's crazy because we get called out on that on there.
Yeah,
'cause
for being saying Texas.
Yeah, they're like, well, you guys always say you're from Texas, like, or I guess there's a lot of people in Texas. They go live, I guess. I don't know, whatever their
We
traffic is.
we just say Texas in case we secede, and we don't have to go back and change anything. Like,
I mean,
I think we're good now, but there was a moment for the last few years I wondered if it was going to happen. It was getting a little rough.
I know that's right.
Like I was almost a prepper. Like
United States. You mean Texas and it's 49. Good say the rest of that one.
there was ladies everywhere going, "Okay, we're going to hide in the wine cellar." It'll be good for at least 2 months.
You think anybody has sealed themselves in? They're like, all right, coming back up in 30 years. This thing's going.
So you can buy a bunker. They're selling bunkers in South Dakota. So they say you can live a year underground in these bunkers. And these real estate guys, they built these bunkers, and it's like all of them are in a row, like a housing deal. Like you have
Wow.
neighbors, but you go in these bunkers and you live underground for like a year.
Could you just go to jail?
I sent it to I sent it to Wasey.
It's the same thing, right?
I sent it to Wasey because he's from
No
South Dakota.
windows, concrete walls. Like,
I sent it to Wasey because he's from South Dakota, and he goes, "I'd rather face whatever's coming than to live live underground in the winters in South Dakota."
no kidding. He's like, how does it snow? It's through the ground. Like,
What
why
if
is
it's
it
a
in
trick
here?
and they're just burying you, and you just like,
Right.
okay?
I gotta say, I always wondered.
What if they lock the door and you never come out?
I always wondered.
I think of things like this. It's crazy. Well, you want to do another tune? You got another tune you want to do? Or if you want to do something you never get to do on radio, you can do that too. Like if there's a cover song, you're like, hey, I want to do that. Just show people what I can do. I don't care. You do whatever you
if
want.
it's cool, I know we're promoting, the song "She Was Good with Tequila," but I don't think I've had a chance to play my other tequila song. You could tell I love tequila. So,
I'm a tequila man myself.
yeah. So, but I have this other song called "Tequila Summer." I think that was like the first song I ever wrote. So, yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
If I remember the words here, how's it go? Yeah,
That's a good thing about doing your own.
yeah, right. If I mess up, you guys won't even
It
know.
would just be like, hey, it's a new version.
yeah,
You gotta have tequila songs.
yeah.
Blame it on the tequila.
That's right.
Everybody else does whiskey songs. We need to bring back tequila songs.
Wait, what time is it? Well, I haven't had my shot yet, so I don't
5
know.
o'clock somewhere.
Well, actually, we got.
All right, all right. Sitting on a beach in Cabo, sipping cold margaritas. Yeah. Well, I'm soaking up sun rays and talking to hot sangria.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple of cold Coronas in the water. 'Cause it's a tequila summer and it couldn't get any hotter. It's a tequila summer and I'm sitting here getting drunk. 'Cause I'm living life with no worries. So pour me some more, please, 'cause I'm not shutting down. But I'll buy my bottle of Cuervo and a big old sombrero, 'cause I'm having fun this tequila summer. Now I'm sitting at the bar with a shot in each hand and I keep chugging them down. Just add some salt and some lime, bartender's taking every last dime. And now I'm singing along till the jukebox is playing all them old country songs. 'Cause they've been stuck in my head, so I think I'm gonna sing them to you, just like this one here, guys. It's a tequila summer and I'm sitting here getting drunk. 'Cause I'm living life with no worries. So pour me some more, please, 'cause I won't be shutting down. But I'll buy my bottle of Cuervo and a big old sombrero, 'cause I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun this tequila summer.
Yeah, that's our kind of song, right there, buddy.
Oh my goodness. So Kayla K just tuned in. She says, yes, mine was gone 15 minutes after he left. That'd be some Kayla K. She's not bougie at all. We have a thing at the award show. We have, either one of us, we have to say bougie. Like when if we win, we have to say the word bougie. I think half of my award speech last year was talking about Kayla. It started one year because we didn't think we were going to win, and so me and her were sitting at the table and we were just talking trash, and we were like, we're not going to win. We're sitting at the very back, you're not going to win if you're at the back table. And then we both end up winning, so we didn't know what we were going to say, and she said bougie, so then I was like, I want to say bougie. And so I worked it into mine, and then now it's a thing every year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, the bougie meter.
Yeah. I was like, I don't
Bring
want
out
to be
the bougie
bougie.
meter.
I want to be like bougie like some of them other people out there. Yeah.
What does
that's
bougie
great.
mean?
Bougie. It's just fun to say.
Yeah, nobody knows what it means. It gets the people going.
Bougie.
Provocative.
Yeah, I ain't bougie.
I ain't
Yeah, they don't even know what it means. Like, I ain't bougie.
Bougie.
Yeah, you're bougie.
Bobby Bougie.
my mama said
Gatorade.
bougie comes from magic rays of sunshine.
My mom says them alligators bougie because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
There's a whole section of my brain, I think, that is just like movie quotes, mostly from like Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler. You know,
The one that lives rent free in my mind for that movie is, snakes don't really have parts, but I would say this is his knee. Gets me every time, man. Gets me every time.
I did that one time. I was at the award show and I was talking to some people, and I was standing there, and Steve Helms was standing there, and everybody was walking off. I'm like, "You're gonna leave me here with Steve?"
Nice.
I used to give Steve Helms so much trouble. We used to go back and forth, like send each other videos of people flipping each other off, you know? And we would try to outdo each other. We'd get different people to do it, you know? And so I was like, I'm going to beat him, you know? And there was this table full of college kids at Fuzzy's. And I'm like, look, I'm trying to win this battle with Steve Helms, and I need all of you to flip off the camera and let me take a picture. And I'm going to send it to Steve Helms. And they did. And I sent it to Steve, and he's like, all right, you win. It's over, you know. And I'm like, yes. And I'm like telling the kids, thank you so much. And they're like, hey, you're not going to post that anywhere, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, we're like the Christian Fellowship of Christians, like for the college. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to get hit by lightning.
Well, that all just got posted 5 minutes ago.
So me and
guys.
Steve stopped that battle. Like,
Sorry there, buddy.
told Steve, I was like, don't put that on Facebook. Oops.
You guys ought to start that trend again. That'd be awesome.
It backfired on me.
Can you imagine if that trend was still going and you had people joining and you get artists to do it?
Yeah,
All the artists in
that's
the
what we were
crowd.
doing. It was becoming a thing. Got out of hand. So, have you done any like songwriting with other artists? Are you doing mostly your own writing stuff?
No, I've been
or
mostly doing my own stuff. Well, besides writing with Billy, but
Is there
I
some
think,
collaborating you want to do? Is there somebody out there you thought, man, I need to collaborate with that guy or that girl? And
well, actually, when we just we came down for that Larry Joe Taylor showcase, and there was quite a bit of really good musicians that I definitely want to get together with.
Heck yeah. That's cool. I just wonder, sometimes you have that one person in your head and you're like, man, I'd like to work with them, or I think we could write some songs, I do that sometimes, writing a song. I'm like, man, it doesn't sound like me. It sounds like so-and-so, or, you know what I mean? So, like, I think all artists have that in them, that they're like, there's somebody I want to write with or write for or something like that, or do a duet with.
Well, there's not a lot of musicians that I can actually write with out there in El Paso. There's really nothing else.
Is there not really a scene out there?
No, it's starting to grow. They're starting to bring a lot of country into town.
Where does it start? Like Lubbock, I guess, in the West Texas area?
Yeah, Lubbock.
Midlands a little bit, I think, but
yeah,
more Lubbock.
Lubbock, yeah. But
y'all ever go cross over into New Mexico?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
We went and played New Mexico once.
Kelly's.
One of the weirdest shows that we ever played.
What was it? Kelly's.
Kelly's Bar, yeah. There was like an Air Force base over there. And it got weird.
Town was, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There was guys
really
like
weird.
dancing on chairs and weird things.
No,
There was
no.
like weird groups. There was like bikers in one spot, and then there was like the military guys that were wearing Hawaiian shirts and little bitty shorts that they should be
And
wearing.
then there was some like straight up gangsta like
like drug dealers.
Yeah, like literally.
Jeb was trying to piss off everybody.
No, I had this.
Picking on the bikers. I'm like, what do you do?
Oh yeah, I was doing.
Yeah.
I told the Booze Fighters guys that their origin story was dumb. They need to come up with a better. Because they told me how they came up with the name, and I was like, "That's a dumb story." I was like, "You should come up with a different one, bro." Like, and they were like, "What?" I was like,
It was
"Just
very
saying."
strange. That was our first experience of New Mexico.
But we're standing out there, and we're
We can't tell too much of the stories.
Yeah, we got done playing, and there was like, some of them Air Force.
That's what I'm trying to
boys
cut
are
you.
Weird.
It was a little strange. people had like stuff out on their consoles and their vehicles,
I was
like
like-
for everybody to see.
I was like,
and
Jody, this ain't our kind of bar, man.
it was. I felt like I was in a Charlie Daniels song.
Uneasy Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only
Also,
place
the
we
dis-
played at in New Mexico.
the
though,
disco
so
ball
it may
fell
not
in.
may not all be that way.
Well, he's originally from New Mexico, so he might have been the one. Or Texas. Well, or currently living in New Mexico.
Yeah,
But he's still.
He's like, I'm still Texan. I was a Texan first.
He's still the guy that gets up on the chair, though.
We're coming up with a new thing, an exchange program. So all these people that want to move from to Texas, like say from California, like I think they need to be vetted, and like we'll let one in, but we get to send two we don't like back. Yeah, so like that's be like an exchange program.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got that passed yet, but I'm going to try to get that to Trump soon.
Yeah. Greg Abbott's holding the whole thing up.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it through him, and he's like,
Governor Hot Wheels, he always holding back all my ideas.
He's like, but I want it to be my idea. And you're like, but I'm Jody Lee.
I'll let him take credit for it. I don't need credit.
Hello.
I don't need credit.
I saw on Facebook this one post where they changed Oklahoma and Texas the name so everybody can start moving towards Oklahoma.
Wait a minute.
I got some friends
Texas
here.
isn't shaped like a pan.
I got some good friends here from California, and they all say how bad it. Like they're like it was terrible. It's not their fault; they're born there, but I still think they should be vetted before they come. And we could even get some of the people that live here now that are from California. That would be good to be on the board, because they're like, I don't want you to bring that mess here. I saw. They do that. Don't California my Texas, and in Lampasas they have a don't Austin my Lampasas.
Weird stops here.
It's getting keep Lampasas not weird. Yeah. So now it's infecting from within. Yeah, evidently. Austin's weird.
Nobody claims Austin.
It used
Nobody
to be
in
cool.
Texas claims Austin.
Like I don't
Might
know.
as well be part of Michigan.
I feel like the music scene has moved from Austin to like Fort Worth. You know what I mean? Like
it has. You know why? It's
and New
because
Braunfels too is that
you
way.
cannot make a living play music in Austin, Texas. It's just impossible. It's because there's so many different people that are all vying for the one spot.
Yeah, everybody.
So
Somebody sent me.
They're like, well, this guy will do it for free.
Somebody sent me a picture of all the homeless that lived in Austin. I'm like, no, that's all the musicians waiting for a gig.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, man,
You're
that's
not wrong.
awesome.
They're just waiting for a gig.
Everybody flooded in, man. It's so saturated.
It's because only 4 people play all the shows in Austin.
I tell you what, there's so many people that play for free down there that, like, I mean, I stopped even trying to book in Austin. It's like they're like, yeah, we'll give you 2 drinks and $20.
You
For
owe us.
what? They're like, yeah, play 5 hours.
You owe
You're like,
us.
No.
You owe us because it looks good on your resume.
Yeah, exposure. Yeah, my cousin died from exposure. What are you talking about? What?
Oh, God.
Yeah, and her other brother got arrested for it. You don't want to do exposure to a cop.
But you saw it from the highway.
Hey, good morning, Dusty Star Williams. He's tuned in. Man, we got a lot of musicians watching this morning. So let's play him another tune. You want to do it? Why not? We got a guitar in his hand.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love that tequila song. That last tequila song.
That's really good.
Have you put that one out? You should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it on.
I was about to
on
say.
streaming platforms.
I was about to say, if not, you need to put that one out. That was a jam.
Thank you. I'm trying to think of what other songs on here. Let's,
I'm all about that.
Like I say, you can do anything you want. We have no rules.
FCC.
We have no rules. No one wins the game.
trying to see if I can remember this one. Now I'm gonna switch it up now. Probably a little. I think this one's called Whiskey Girl. It's been a minute since I've actually played this
He's
one.
like, I'm used to all these tequila songs, and I'm going to switch to whiskey.
Yeah. I did a little, quite a bit of drinking at some point, so I have a lot of drinking songs. Girl, you know you've got them pretty blue eyes, and I've been sitting here watching them shine. The way you swing your hips, the way you're flicking your hair, the way you're swinging that pretty sundress has got my heart beating out of my chest like, oh, 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 oh. You and me kissing in the parking lot, it's like, oh, oh, oh. Out here dancing to your favorite songs, the speakers loud on the radio. You and me are getting real close, it's like, oh, oh, oh. You're my whiskey girl. Baby, you know we can hit the dirt road. Out back where the stars just glow. You take a sip of that Tennessee whiskey, and that kiss is just getting me tipsy. Oh, oh, oh. You and me kissing in the parking lot. It's like, oh, oh, oh. Out here dancing to your favorite songs. The speakers loud on the radio. You and me are getting real close. It's like, oh, oh, oh. You're my whiskey girl. Something like that. I can't remember the rest of the line. It's been a minute since I've played that song.
I like it. Little whiskey. I was reading Kayla K's comments over here. Still talking about the tequila. She said, that was some really good tequila. That's good. You're not helping my situation, Kayla. Jeb's already looking at it.
The big dog.
Now she's like selling it. You should try it.
I mean, this is
Kayla's like that. You know, you have the little angels on your shoulder, and one's the devil.
Yeah.
She's like the little devil one. She's like, try it. It's really good.
yeah,
And then the other side's
Try
still
the
the other
tequila.
devil.
Yeah, and the other one's like, it is good tequila.
But you know the old saying, drunk by noon, hungover by 5.
I've never heard that in my life. What do you mean?
made It sounds old though.
Well, that's
It does sound
the bottle was pretty cool itself.
like
It has like a bunch of like little tattoos, you know, representing El Paso. And then if you see like it has like a little bump in its head somewhere, and they claim that that's, you know, from all the tough work that they've had, you know, coming up.
You got to sign it. You got to
Yeah,
autograph
we'll do
the
that.
Chihuahua.
We'll definitely do it for you guys.
We'll have to make that happen. So, do you got time to stay with us a little longer, or do you got somewhere else you got to be? I know sometimes you got other places,
I think we
but
gotta go somewhere else. Yeah.
yeah, I figured. I try to keep everybody as long as I can. So
Nah, I
you
appreciate
have to
guys.
you have to watch it. That's why I asked, because I get
TV
carried.
for the lunch
I get
hour now.
carried away. Dylan Steen used to send me people, and he'd be messaging me on here. They have to leave now, and I'm like, nah, I want to keep them longer.
Yeah, Greg's probably gonna be sending us a message like, "Hey, man." what the heck?"
Oh yeah, he's probably. I got my phone on silent. He's probably already texted me.
Sex man.
They all know it. That's like, don't send somebody to me and expect me to just be like one song and gone. Like, you know,
Heck yeah.
you just have to come back when we got more time. So
No,
if you're
I
if you're
appreciate that,
passing
yeah.
through, you need a place. Hey, we got a pad you can crash at, and you can come be on the radio with us. And
I'll bring more tequila.
there you go. That makes Jeb happy.
Yep.
I can't have anything that makes me happy anymore. I haven't even had carbs, and I don't know when. Like I kind of miss carbs a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel injection's good too, but
I feel like that's what I feel like. Like I'm an old truck. Like I need a new engine because my heart's bad. I probably need an oil change. need a lot of body work.
Your check engine turned on.
Yeah, my rear end's going out, I think.
then I need new shoes.
I got gout in my foot. I feel like I got
Oh man.
my brakes aren't good.
Got a bad rotor.
Yeah, I'm like an old truck. Maybe I'll write that song.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm like an old C10.
Don't write that down. I'm keeping that.
Yeah. No, stop it. Well, now that I'm 50 years old, does that make me an F-150?
Yep.
I'm an F-done 50. Well, Brian, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, man. We
No,
appreciate
man,
it.
Thank you guys so much for inviting
You
me.
can bring your buddy with you anytime you want to. So. I would like to get you on the air and just talk about stories. He's got so many stories. Like,
Oh,
although some we probably can't tell till we die.
you got a pretty funny one. I mean, I'll cut it short. I'll tell you guys here. He found out we were number 2 on the charts, and then we were sleeping in Love's parking lot, and then so he has his trailer in the back, and I'm in the van, and I didn't notice that the child locks were on there. And so I'm there trying to get out like for hours, and I didn't want to wake him up because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then till when I think like 7 o'clock he comes out, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm like, I've been trying to get out.
I've been
but I
locked in,
can't,
I've been
man.
locked in the van.
What do you use this van for when we're not touring, bro?
It's genius. How do you keep artists from wandering around in the middle of the night? Child locks.
We're making it to the show, all right.
Yeah, it was funny.
Those are
like,
child locks.
You're not
They're-
gonna George Jones me.
Those are artist locks. Those aren't child locks.
Yeah, and I couldn't. There was no way to reach like the front of the van because we had so much stuff blocking it. And I was like, I'm not about to, start digging through that. And so yeah, I had to wait. And he was like, "Well, you're number 2 on the charts." I'm like, "I know, I gotta go to the restroom though." If I would have known,
Number 2 on the charts. I gotta go number 2. Let me out.
Oh man.
Hey, morning, Dallas. I saw you on earlier, but you got off before, or we got off before I could say hi. So there's Dallas from the Lazy Wayne Band up there in Kansas. One of them Kansas.
He's my cousin,
They just won a competition, and they're about to go open for Miranda Lambert.
Ah,
so
nice.
I'm worried she's gonna start dating Dallas and then ruin the band like Turnpike and break up the band. It's that jinx, that Miranda Lambert jinx.
Yeah, just
And I can't talk to her. I have a restraining order. Not
Make
really.
sure she signs it.
I did interview her when she was young, before she was
Dallas,
famous.
get a prenup.
That's
If you-
going to
if
be
you
what
get
they're
one.
going to say about me when I die. They're going to be like, Jody Lee, he was a great DJ. He interviewed a lot of people before they were famous. So, hey, there you go. Now you're going to be famous because that's what I do. I interview them and they never come back.
I synced it.
And they always, I'm like, don't forget the little people. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, dang, I got to lose weight because maybe that's what it is. I say, don't forget the little people, but I'm not a little people. I just figured it out.
Kyle Park.
Everybody remembers Kyle.
You little people. Plays a kid guitar.
Oh,
I seen it.
too much. Me and Kyle have a thing. Like, I make fun of him being little. He makes fun of me being fat. So it works out. I had last year. I think that's what my word speech was: fat jokes, and then also talking about bougie, about Kayla K. But because I got tired of people telling me I was fat all the time, it just got old. Like I didn't notice, I don't know why people want to tell you that. It's so weird.
Did you know that you've gained weight?
And so I told people
I had no
that
idea.
I became an artist, and everywhere I called, they wanted a bigger artist. So I just kept eating. And then I was like, barbecue joints, they charge by the pound. Well, so I thought we should do that too. We'll make way more money, And I think my best one though is I told everybody that I was carrying Bree Bagwell's babies, and it got out of hand, and Bree found out about it, and she's like, "So you heard you're carrying my babies?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're twins, and,
Try to keep you on the road there.
yeah. And that opened up for Wilder Blue and her boyfriend at the time. He comes up to me and goes, "So I hear you're carrying Bree's babies." He goes, that involves me too. And I said, well, I didn't want to tell you, but they're not yours. So it got out of hand, I guess.
Oh man,
That's good stuff.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to try not to make fat jokes this year at the award show. I'm going to make Mars jokes. That's what I'm doing. Hey, tell everybody where they can find your music and stuff.
On our social media under Brian Mars Music, and then we just launched our website. It's brianmarsmusic.net.
Okay, cool. So probably all the links are right
Yeah.
there. It's easy to find show dates and all that kind of stuff, and they'll find you locked in a van somewhere.
oh yeah.
His OnlyFans link.
Y'all should reenact that. Y'all should reenact that. You know how like when people see dogs that are trapped in a car, and
That was literally me.
like,
that night.
you should reenact it and be like, "Don't let an artist get locked in a van. Summers are hot in Texas."
I'm Jody McLaughlin.
In the arms of an angel.
You just see our fingers on the side of the window. You should,
Don't break the glass. Artists are locked in their vehicles for a reason.
Let me out.
That's what the disclaimer is going to be. Please don't break the glass. Artists are locked in the van for a reason. Especially bass players.
Wait for road manager.
Oh man. Too much fun. Brian, you got to come back, man.
Oh man,
too
I
much
appreciate
fun
you
as
guys.
always.
Thank you.
We're gonna let Brian go, but we'll come back. We'll do a little bit more for you. It's the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Oh yeah.